When we were kids, I know we all been to schools and we tried so hard to find the value of X. But in real life, life is about finding your value. Just like we try to find the value of X in mathematics, here in real life, we have to find our value. Do you know your value? Let's try to dive into it. What is it in real? Since the childhood, we are listening to people, to society, to elders, to so many people out there. And whatever we listen, whatever they told us, whatever the system, the value, the culture, and everything that made the person you are today. I mean, if you see me the way I am, it's not real me. I mean, yes, I am, but this is me. There's so many of things. The mindset, there's so many belief, traumas, or so many of things that was created somehow directly or indirectly by the society, by the people, by my culture, by my tradition, by my country. So once you try to sit down with yourself and realize those all the things you've been taught, you've been listening this whole life to your parents and a lot of people, and if you see somebody else, if you see the whole world, I know your life and the world is different. So when you try to connect all those things, all those people, all together yourself and all the things, then you will find there's something. There's like many ways to see the life. There's so many of things you've been taught. Maybe that's not the truth. And the world, the reality, maybe that's not the truth. So you combine both of them and you see both of them as they are. But at the end, you decide to choose one of those, or you create your own belief. That's who you are. So that's how you find yourself, I think. I know the difficult thing in this whole world, on this earth, to find right now is nothing else than yourself. A lot of people in life, we came here. Some people, they give us a pattern, something that we have to follow, and we are blindly following that for the rest of our life. And we never, a lot of people, a lot of generations that never realized why the rule was there. They never met the question mark, why we should follow this, why we should do that. They never make the question mark. So the best thing as a human being is we can make a question mark. We can say, we can decide what to take and what not to take, how to believe and what to believe, what you can choose to believe. So I mean to say, being as a person, you should live like that. Don't just try to follow others blindly. Like there's like attitude, or there's like somebody else saying about something, metrics or something. Do you dive into it, or do you just listen to them and fully convinced with their words and with their statement, and you are like, yes, that's the reality? But no, that's not the reality. That's how the person, his trauma and his everything, his life been taught to him, and that's how he thinks. That's how we see the world, and that's what became the reality for him. But that might not be the truth in general. So when you know yourself, you start thinking differently. You start observing things differently. Second thing we have to do is like we have to control our emotion. I would say, there's a lot of people on this earth. Some people, they are driven by lust, sex desire. Some people, they are like driven by pleasure. A lot of people, they are driven by emotion. They cannot control it. So I mean to say, be aware of those things. You know what I mean to say? What is driving you, the driving force within you. Sometimes a lot of people, they are driven by fear of failure. They are driven by their insecurities. They are driven by their traumas. So you have to feel it yourself, how you take the decisions. When you're making the decision, how you making the decision. So once you know what is driving you, you can control it. You're controlling that emotion within you, and you're not bending yourself the way they are. You are bending your own reality by being you, by being in your truth. Not as they are, but as you are. And that's how we're gonna win the game at the end. Cheers.